I'm going to get the other phone so I can have that not right up in my face and I can read the chat if I can find the damn thing. Let's see. I don't know where the hell it is. Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. Gotta charge the other phone. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. We got Shimei. Good morning, Shimei. Good morning, you. Good morning, Princess. How are you, sweetie? Hey, Jennifer. How you doing, babes? Jen. We got the Rosemary. Nice to see you. Hey, Jay Money. Hey, High Watch. Ronnie. How you doing, Joni? Good morning to you. Anybody know? Yeah. Good morning, Judge. Judge Not. Good morning. Judge Not, lest you be judged on the bench today. Good morning, Susan. Ground control. Yes, Carl. I've been watching videos. Hey, Beryl. I've been watching the videos. Good morning, Sinai Cupcake. Good morning, Rico. Good morning, Penny Pincher and Gail. Peggy Sue. Long time. I'm going to sit back now. I may miss a name or two on there, but good morning, everybody. How are you today? Whole lot of Rosie. That's right. How you doing, Scott Clark? Ooh, yeah. I don't know if any of you ever played lacrosse. Uh, how you doing? Is that beautiful German lady? How are you, sweetie? You certainly do look like a doll. When I saw you on a stream, you do look like a doll. Good morning. We got Gail. Yeah, good morning, Gail. How are you? I don't know if any of you ever played lacrosse, but where I grew up in Maryland, you had three of the greatest lacrosse universities in America. And in Maryland, New York, particularly, I remember CW Post College and lacrosse is just a passion, and it's a very dangerous. It's probably the most physically taxing sport that there is because you're continuously moving and whipping around a very hard little ball and catching it with netted sticks, lacrosse sticks, and it's a very challenging. And you can really get hurt with that ball flying around. But where I went to college, Loyola University, University of Maryland, and Johns Hopkins University were always like battling it out for championship and stuff. It's quite a sport. How you doing, GBG GBJ? Just on the Y. Hey, Leah, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you, Princess. Good to see you. And I enjoyed playing it. And I played what was called crease defense. You'd be the person out front of the goalie. You're almost like the last line of defense, and you got a super long stick, so you could poke at people and check people and all kind. You're like it. So let me tell you the downside. Whereas the goalie's wearing all kinds of protection, a face guard, it's like, all kinds of padding. Crease defense, you're not. Okay, you wear a helmet and some pads and stuff. But damn, when that ball's whipping in on you all the time out there, which would explain why I'm so dumb these days. I probably got hit with a lacrosse ball too many times out there. So it's a very they call it the fastest game on 2 feet. which I don't know. Ice hockey's that way too, I guess. But, lacrosse. Hey, Rosie, that's the Canadian national. Is it really? Are we talking about the same lacrosse? I don't know. This is the lacrosse I'm talking about, not my boobs, but STX with a lacrosse stick. In my day, STX was just coming on with the first plastic lacrosse sticks. In my day, you played with leather that was fashioned into a stick, so it was pre all that Indian rubber balls. And I'll tell you, get hit with them a few times, and they'll leave some bruises. Oh, you wore a lacrosse stick yesterday too. Cool. Cool. So New York, Virginia, New Jersey. I don't know about Pennsylvania too much. Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina. Always big time for lacrosse and stuff. So, town next to me, Owentown, lacrosse champions of Canada. That's cool. Okay. I just like the way it shakes. Sorry, I'm eating this morning. Hey, Rector Verzo, how you doing today? Having a couple pieces of Ezekiel bread with a little bit of peanut butter. Good morning, Blue. Yeah, I'm aching a bit, but I did have a blast last night on Holly's panel. Parliament passed Canada's national summer sport. That's amazing. Huh, I would have thought curling or something. How you doing, Diane? Oh, thank you, sweetie. She's in the UK. Good morning, good morning. I'm surprised. I would have thought curling or husky roundups or something. It's roundup time. Release the huskies. Dun, 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 dun. Wouldn't that be cool? Like a husky rodeo, right? Go out there and round up those huskies out there. When I lived in Philly, we played lacrosse in high school. Yeah, of course. Now, women's lacrosse is no, that's field hockey, where they have the curved stick at the bottom. That's a dangerous sport too. I mean, that's really big in Baltimore too. Women's field hockey, and all through all the prep schools, women's prep school, high schools, and things like that. That was a real preppy sport, right? Then the girls were really preppy. They played field hockey, like I'm talking about Bryn Mawr and Friend School and Notre Dame and Garrison Forest, all these expensive private schools. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, delicious. If you guys have never had natural peanut butter, it's hard to find. And don't be fooled by shit that says organic on the shelf, okay? It's got nothing to do with natural peanut butter. You would immediately take your Skippy, your Peter Pan, and you would just shit can that stuff, okay? Because the intensity, see, I don't think many Americans really per capita have ever really tasted peanut butter. It's simply roasted peanuts, and that's it. No added sugar, no nothing. And the first time Tara came up and she told me, Rosie, you got to start, you got to put this shit down, you got to put that shit down. And we went shopping to the store, and she showed me the shelf where the real peanut butter is. No added sugar to it, no palm oil, nothing. Just straight ground peanuts. And they generate their own oil. Now it's a little hard to work with because the oil's on the top and you have to stir it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But I never had intensity of peanut flavor till I had that natural peanut butter. It is amazing, amazing. Real peanut butter and where the mix. That's it, Carl. The real stuff. The real stuff. And I never had that. I never had that stuff. Your friend from Africa, peanut butter soup. Yeah, I think that's common there too. So Sean's like, I never buy commercial. The only ingredient should be peanuts and maybe, hey Susie, how you doing, baby doll? And maybe a tiny bit of salt. And it will absolutely amaze you. The intensity of the peanut flavor is astounding. Natural peanut butter, that's right. No, yeah, I put them in the, it actually helped mine, I put it in the fridge. Good day, Andrew. Smelly cat, how you doing, babe? I want to thank, just as a side, I want to thank Holly. She had a real fun panel. I was up there with Nicole and I can't remember who. Oh, Vegas Fiction. We really had a blast last night. A lot of laughs. It was good to cut loose, drink a little bit, yell a little bit, and really have a good time. So I want to thank Holly Undead for having that panel. She didn't even start until like, I don't know, 11:15 my time. So we were gone till 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Good morning from hell. 115 here today. That's hot. Oh, you fell asleep. You were so tired. Cashew butter sounds good. There's something weird about cashew. There's something dangerous about cashews. If you eat them raw, they'll kill you because of cyanide. I think that's it. And they're not really a nut. Just like the peanut is not a nut, right? It was great. I know, Beryl. We had a good time. Vlogger Puppet came on. We had our usual back and forth like old times over the years. I just had a blast last night. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, they're legumes, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, cyanide is in a lot of peach. A lot of stone fruit has that. So, but that sure was fun last night. You hate Vlogger Puppet? Why? I think he's funny. I mean, I don't agree. I mean, I'll call him out if I think like there's something we don't agree on. But I don't. Parody is parody, right? Imagine a world where we couldn't parody people and we couldn't laugh and see ourselves reflected in puppets or whatever. You know? Is there a basis for hate? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, I mean, you just don't like the guy. Well, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I've been, I guess, 7 years. 7 years been on that guy's radar. I know Elvis Drury and I were the first. He had me on the radar even before that with walking around the hood here in those days. So drought here, no rain. Yeah, we got it here too. Yeah, we got it here too. Not seen him for a long time on chats. He was on Holly's last night. It was fun. We kind of went at it like old time. I don't know, but I just think you have to be able to laugh at you. You can't. You're not. I don't know what to say. You're just. You have to be able to just laugh at stuff and not take it seriously. And and ain't none of us perfect, and a lot of times we're douchebags and stuff. And you see that reflected. I mean, we're humans, right? And it's funny. I laugh. I'm not one of those people. Oh, I hate. And I'm not saying this to Harvey, but I'm not one of those people. Oh, I hate this. It's just it's funny. It's funny. Tropical storm here, so we're getting a lot of rain. Yeah, I heard you might have had the first developing storm. So, what am I gonna say? He'd like me, but he's getting very bitter. And yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. People change. People get older. I mean, I've always found humor. Hmm. Oh yeah, about the kids and poker. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not here to talk about that today. It is what it is. But this natural peanut butter, you're not going to be able to find it. Hey, Olivia, you're not going to be able to find that uh, peanut butter on just regular shelves. Even if something says organic, you turn it over, or natural peanut butter, you turn it over, they're still using adding sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and palm oil and stuff like that. So just came by to say hello. Hello, Kat. How are you? Always healthy. Then we can have burgers. I don't think burgers are unhealthy. If I have protein style burgers, I think that they're okay. That's with the lettuce and tomato. Um, I don't know. I don't know. How you doing, Red Road Runner? What's up? Yeah, we love Kat. She went through hell. Kat McGlynn, we love her. Losing a wife and everything. That's very, very, very traumatic. So, yeah, yeah, I hear you. I don't know if Carl is here, but Sky Carl, because you're going to hear me talk about Sky Carl a lot, because I've pretty much 90% decided I'm going to get my pilot's license, and I'm going to get into aviation in a pretty big way. Do you know that you can buy small planes now for about half the price of your average car? I mean, it's unbelievable. The cost of planes. I mean, you can get fancy dancy. Well, there's Carl there. But Carl, I was watching a video. This guy, I think the title of the video was "I got a call from the FAA. I busted airspace." And this guy, uh, out in your state, Carl, he was flying to do a job in Ohio. He lives in Ohio. He's taking off, and he was flying the around the Columbus airport in Ohio is Class B airspace, which means that's the highest. Generally the major cities, a lot of traffic around Class B airports. I'm not going to get technical, but they have certain levels of clearance that certain levels you can fly through. And he called in and he had a busted antenna on his plane, and he misheard. He thought the tower was communicating with him, and he didn't hear any response, so he just continued. He heard them calling out his plane ID, and he just continued right through Class B airspace. And he got that dreaded call from the FAA, like, "Dude, what the hell are you doing?" And it's kind of funny. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Rosie. Yeah, from Austin was hell. I normally like flying. Yeah, Austin's pretty close though, isn't it? No matter how, yeah, watching Harrison Ford crash land, but he had the presence of mind to get it down. I'm taking the skies. Yeah, Yeah, that's spankable, and he was lucky because his antenna was screwed up. So he got that call. Took like 3 months later to get the call from the FAA, and he thought that they were going to ream him. And they were really nice. She was really nice when he explained the situation. But that's a huge no-no when you're a private pilot and you're just going into Class B airspace with no tower clearance, and you're just flying through. It's no bueno. And Columbus, Ohio is a busy airport, right? That's why it ain't no joke, these tests, these charts and stuff. Come on, Gold. You need a ham radio. 25 hours, huh? Hey, Peter, thank you. Hello from Denmark. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Flying to Myrtle Beach next week. $68. Nice. You know, I've had people say on my thing, oh my God. Um, you know, the turbulence was so bad and on flights. Man, you're not going to come down, okay? No matter what happens. I mean, go look at the FedEx guy that one of his co-workers tried to take over the plane, suicidal guy. This guy had a McDonnell Douglas MD-80 carrying freight. He turned that plane upside down. He had that plane in steep dives and literally turned that plane upside down. Put it into steep climbs, and I mean, if that plane didn't blow up in the sky, ain't no way some turbulence is ever gonna do anything. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, you have to learn. I've already got that covered, the basics. How you doing, Jason? Uh, I didn't say anything, Susie. He's just making up nonsense. I've flown Cessna and Piper Cherokees. Nice. Hey, Hobotron. How you doing? Do I know where? I don't know. Scott Clark, let me tell you about Malibu. Hey, how you doing, Jenny? Let me tell you about Malibu. Malibu, there is no Malibu. It's just a map designation. The only thing about Malibu is Pepperdine University is up on the hill. How you doing, Yilva? And there's no place to walk around like in Malibu, right? It's just houses that are just situated. Everybody's behind a gate or a wall. And it's literally the most boring place that you would ever want to go to. Okay? Boring. Boring, boring, boring. Every movie, especially the original. Oh, yeah, Andrew Scott, yeah. So I don't know about filming on Malibu. I know when you get down to the Imperial County out by the sand dunes, that's where Cecil B. DeMille filmed the very first Ten Commandments out there. And all of those huge sets that he built, I guess it was 1920 something. All those, see, people don't know there were two versions that Cecil B. DeMille did of the Ten Commandments. The sets for the 1920 one are still out there in the desert, in the sands. And you can see some of those sets and stuff like that. Up at where they filmed, what was that one with Clint Eastwood, Hang 'em High or something? I don't know, the one where they took over the town, he painted the town red and the bad guys came in and all that. That town was built on the banks of the Mono Lake up in near Reno, and they just burned that at the end of the movie to get rid of it. Final scene was filmed at Point Dume's Westward Beach on the Malibu coast. Okay. Don't get me wrong about Malibu. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful shedding. Get that hair. That is, I don't know what that means. Untop your Nike on the shirt. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Cell phone, bow tie. Yeah. That's a filming location. I would have loved to have seen the town of Lago, but they burned it to the ground when they were done. So there's really nothing left up there. Yeah, Malibu's all privatized, exactly. Now they do have a beautiful restaurant that sits down overlooking. Spectacular. There's a ball of hair. Is there? Oh, you got good eyes. mm. Hey, Kimmy, how you doing, sweetie? Malibu's the place that all the residents fight all the time about coastal access for people. And for those of you who are not familiar with California, we have something called the California Coastal Commission. It was developed as a response to Sea Ranch, the place I went through with the chapel and all that, that helped rewrite that little community called Sea Ranch on the coast, helped rewrite important California history. That every bit of coastline is open to everybody in California unless it's military controlled. Okay, like the Camp Pendleton or whatever down there. It's all, everybody has to have access, and you have to provide access points. And there's no such thing as private beachfront property down there. So the people in Malibu really dislike that, and they try to hide the little trails that go through, or yell at people that are walking through to go down to the beach and all that stuff. How you doing, Scottish? How you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, and there's a lot of there's a troll in here too, Stalker. Imagine that. Imagine that. Hey, Barbara Ray, how you doing, Doc? Got off work early today. Nice. I don't think I'm going to have Kitchen Stadium tonight. I'll probably just go out and get a couple burgers. I need to pack up and do some stuff before I get the hell out of town at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I tried to find a place where Jim Rossford's trailer was hard to find. Now it's so expensive. I mean, if you go to LA now, even if you're a YouTuber, they want you to have a film permit, yeah, to film in LA, and I don't know how much it costs per day for all that, because you've seen sometimes where they'll close off streets and have security and have one or two cops that'll sit there, and these people pay big money to for these film permits and the right to close off streets and do all that kind of stuff. So I was really surprised that even down to just small-time videographers and photographers, yeah, you're supposed to have a film permit in LA. It's just ridiculous. How hot? It's going to be a little cooler today. I think it's only going to be 92, 94, something like that. Thirsty. Be right back. I'm going to fresh up my coffee, guys. Be right back. some major storms blow through last night. How you doing, Noreen? How you doing, Noreen? Let's see. No, it's okay. A stalker's all right. I don't really care unless I don't really care what people say about me as long as they're not tearing up other people in the chat. That's my big concern. Don't let him take over the chat sign. I just don't answer. Let's move on to other things. It's one of the people that comes in and wants to hijack the conversation and make it about him. So looking forward to yeah, the fruit trees are stressed. Yes, these fruit trees are definitely stressed, and I'm gonna probably resign to lose some of them. I think I'll get the well turned on. We'll water them in a little bit. I'll turn it on later. The pumps, 66 degrees. Yeah, 66 degrees. So I'm looking forward to Vegas tomorrow. Some people said, "Are you taking a drone? Are you going to be flying the drone?" And the answer is no. I'm not flying the drone because I'm still not legally permitted to fly that drone. Okay, I could fly it non-commercially, but you have to go through a background check, a 10-day background check with the FAA. They have to run you through their system and make sure you're not a security risk and all that. And then once I get that, what's that? Don't forget, Rosie. What is that? A little bit better. I don't know what's hang in their knees. Don't forget. Yeah. Well, that's okay. You got to go through a background security check. You have to go through that when you get a firearm. You have to go through the federal registry and go through all that. Right. Hi, Ricardo. How you doing? So this is nothing new for me. You know, when I purchased my Beretta in 2014, 2015, after having not owned a gun since 1982, when I had my revolver, my 38 police special. You couldn't immediately just put your money down and walk out with a gun. You had to go through the background check and come back a week later. And if you don't hear anything, thank you, Liz. If you don't hear anything, then you go back. It's okay. Don't, just let people go. I don't care what people really say about me, as long as they're not bothering people in the chat. All right. Let's see. Got Mandy in here. There's Mandy getting me through such a low amount. I'm alone, so binge. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. You're binge watching. Great. Great. Awesome. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to heading down to Vegas tomorrow, seeing Mr. Z. It's a good chance to assess his condition, see how he's doing, almost a month on from his wife passing away. So I want to make sure that he is doing okay, and I think I'm going to try to meet up with Vegas Vixen and see what she's doing. I was supposed to last time, but all that stuff came down with Mr. Z, so I wasn't able to really, I wasn't in a mental frame of mind to go out there and meet. So if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the thumbs up button. Keep an open mind, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. The crowds, yeah, crowds, but only the weekend. Here's the unusual thing Kevin Leonard said, are the crowds coming back to Vegas just on the weekend? It's like night and day. And the place that I'm staying is cheaper now than it was this time last year when Vegas was theoretically, they had an aborted reopening. Bars were like open for a day or maybe, I don't know, like indoor dining was open for like a week and then they shut it all down again. But it is really incredibly inexpensive until you go in on a Friday. Then it becomes very, very expensive. Watch the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. Smashed up and purchased and restored. It got 150,000. Wow. Yeah, he is, Susie. He is great people. He is great people. Yeah. So I can't legally fly the drone until the FAA. I had to go through a very rigorous application process and put my examination stuff in and swear to be a good flyer. And within, I think it's 10 days, they'll send me an email that I can log back into the FAA site because I now have my own ID number, my own FAA number in the system that I can print out my certificate. And then they'll actually mail me I guess it's a laminated license card that you keep with you when you're flying or whatever. So I never imagined that I would be pursuing pilot's license. It's funny the way stuff works. But I went through all that material and I said, it's pretty damn cool. The water situation is bad. We're gonna go out there. I can't wait to see you. Yeah, thank you, Sweetie Pie Cyanide. We're going to go out to Hoover Dam and do an inspection, probably around twilight so it's not blazing. Take the flashlight. I want to see it myself. I want to see how fast it's going down. Yeah, a pilot. So first thing I'm going to do is get my Class 3 medical examination. Probably have to wear glasses when I'm flying for close vision. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't really care about that. Because I'm not on any blood pressure meds or any kind of, heart medications, cholesterol, anything like that. I'm not on anything. Thought you meant planes like Travolta. Yeah, I'm not going to be a commercial pilot, right? Hoover Dam. Thank you, Cold Hands Luke. Yeah, it's 130 feet depleted. We're going to look at it again. We saw it in what do I want to say, Cheryl or Sign? March we were there, March, and then back in May. I will be back in July again because I have 3 free nights down there to exercise. Yeah, I'm healthy, so I don't have any. So I'm imagining that a lot of people go to start to taking the courses and they pay all the money to get an instructor or go to a flight school, and then they don't pass the physical. But they do have a sport license that you don't have those requirements of. You only need a driver's license and a certificate to fly. It's called a sport flyer. But I want to get the full Monty. I want to get the private pilot license, which means that you could theoretically carry passengers for hire commercially in that type of plane. So, assuming that you train and complete you can expect to spend. Yeah, well, that's about what it's going to be, right? Now, I don't think I need to take. It depends what I need to do, right? I think if I study the materials, and who knows? I don't know. Download now. Start working on my German. There you go. Fly me to the moon. La-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter. You could fly to Central Airport. Yes, I could. Yeah. You'd be shocked at how many small airports are around this nation. You would be surprised. One guy, I was watching one of his videos, and he was talking about how he got his pilot's license in Australia. And there weren't a hell of a lot of airports there. And then he came to the U.S., he looked at the map, and it's like, holy shit. It's like there's airports everywhere. And as he said, the charts look like something that a dog spilled his breakfast on, right? There's so many things marked on it. Freezing here, 55. Okay, well, I don't know, Harvey. California to Toronto would probably take, I think that's about, is that about 1,900 miles, something like that, 2,000 miles, trucking along at, you know, you're talking about probably 20 hours of flight time at $50 an hour average for fuel. Knew his stuff when it came. He crashed quite a few times. The wind beneath your wings. Oh wow, Beryl said it's warm and sunny up north. Wow. Warm and sunny up north. Warm and sunny. All right, there we go. No, it does. There's no smell. It's all aired out. The shine shack's all good. So no weird smells. Truth, no weird smells. Susie's like, don't remind me. So we'll see. I'm going to, when I get back from Vegas, I'm going to call the flight school and I'm going to get a FAA registered physician and go do the physical exam, right? Go do the physical exam. And, you know, I'm not going to waste time if, yeah, Monday's my birthday, Miguel. Thank you. Well, I'm saying about 100 miles an hour, you know. Carl said I started flying back in '67 in gliders up in Michigan. Wow, that's pretty cool. No, you're potting along about 100 miles an hour or something like that. Who knows? Ask Carl, he knows, right? How many statute miles to between Charles Schultz Airport in Santa Rosa and the airport up in the small airport in Toronto. That's got to be a little scary to go in there with all that traffic. Yeah, well, they have a license, Harvey, that's called a sports license that you can't carry people. You can carry one passenger. You're limited to like a 1,300-pound plane, and your speed has to be limited, and your ceiling has to be limited. I mean, there's just, you don't have to have that. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, I love flying. I love being in a plane. I've never had any concerns about turbulence, and I mean, shit, that thing could do backflips, and I wouldn't care. Those airframes are so damn strong on those planes. The gaming. No, I think Vegas, the doctors left, and third world doctor. Don't get sick. I don't know. EJ, I'm not getting sick. I mean, I'm not going to go there. So, yeah, you're not a Kennedy, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, it just astounds me. That guy wasn't very bright. John F. Kennedy Jr., and I just think he just, you know, the people that knew him just said he wasn't a very intelligent person. People go for daylight flying license, exactly. That's all a sport license allows you to do is fly during visually when you have, you know, and you can see it can't be dark. 2,200, 1961 statute miles. Flight time 4 hours 46 minutes. Yeah, so pack a birthday dress. Yeah, I think it would be a longer flight. You're probably catching a little bit of the jet stream coming back, which can be up to like 200. I've been in some jet streams that just took that plane along. Normally in a commercial airline, you're going 400 to 500 miles an hour. That son bitch was whipping along at 800 miles an hour up there. It's like, holy crap, the fastest I've ever gone in my life. We got into some part of the jet stream that was just giving us a monster tailwind. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Thank you. It's nice to visit, but I don't live there anymore. No, they have Harvey. Remember the saying here, no drinking and flying. They say at least 8 hours between from the bottle to the throttle. 8 hours from the bottle to the throttle. That's it. 0.04 is the blood alcohol level, right? Old John was in a new plane that was been at that time. He got in what is known as the death spiral. Yeah. He lost the horizon, right, right, Carl? It was beyond his capabilities at the time. Yeah, he got into a death spiral. Yeah, so I'm glad. Flight to Vegas. Yeah, flight to Vegas is you barely get the seat warm and you're in Vegas. Yeah, it's faster, Scott. I mean, we were whipping along. We got in like an hour and a half early. It was insane. Yeah, I think the worst thing that happens to a pilot is they lose the perception of the horizon. And then they begin to lose their orientation, their altitude above MSL, mean sea level, and AGL, ground level, and then you're really screwed, right? I seen you on the news. I wasn't that experienced using instrument supply, yeah. But that's why weather is so damn important. How you doing, Juana? That's why weather is so important. Listening while I work. Yeah, just hanging out. Just enjoying the morning. Looking forward to rolling down to Vegas tomorrow. Getting a little R&R after 2 very crushing weeks of stuff. At night, Starfront can look a lot like the horizon. Believe your instruments. Yeah, I would think so, Carl. You know, believe your instruments. You got to try and get into silver and gold pawn shop at least, chunk. Scott Clark, I have lots of videos in the Pawn Stars inside. Pilot must now it's 12 hours. It's supposed to be 8. Now it's 12. Okay. The bottle to the throttle. That's all our weather's brother. Yeah. Yes, I am, Andrew Scott. I'm going to meet Mr. Z and probably Monkey Boy. I'd like to meet DZ if he's down there. Hey, Teapot. I flew at night once and it was weird. You have to wait a few minutes before each. Yeah, rest in peace, Champ Biden. Yeah, rest needed. Hey, Kimberly. How you doing, sweetie? I haven't been to listening to morning news from. I'll just tell you, Jessica, something big's coming, honey. I'm not gonna dwell on it. Just to say this, I have the same feeling sitting here in mid-June on Juneteenth that I had in February of 2020 when everything was just about ready to hit the fan. Something big is coming. Something big, huge is coming. All right, don't ask me. We have like the sum total of just information that we don't even know we're processing just to give an intuitive feeling that something big is coming. Okay, and I mean almost apocalyptic. Almost apocalyptic. In other words, it's going to change the dynamic of life on Earth dramatically. It's not religious, it's not climatologically, it's going to be economically. There's, I feel it in my bones are vibrating. So, all right. Now, I've been wrong before. I could very well be wrong, right? But I'm just saying, This is the same feeling I had when I did that video in February. Maybe Cheryl can find that. I don't know if it's called Storm Clouds on the Horizon or a Word of Warning or something like that. But I'm not one of those people that's an alarmist. Oh, ring the bell every 5 minutes. Ding, 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 ding. You know, batten down, get in the storm shelter. Hey, Paul, get inside. It's going to be blowing up the storm out there. Get your head down in that storm cellar, man. Circling, we can all go with Mouse Toes. Yeah, Mouse is all prepped, right? Yeah, it does seem to be heading that way, Jessica. So, my bones are tingling, Liz. Yes, my bones are tingling. It will shape much to come. I feel exactly. It's going to shape. Um, I I always hearken back to Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and you know, Jacob Marley was Ebenezer Scrooge's partner in the accounting business, the counting house, they called it then. And he must have always talked about his theories of how you can only support so much population, and it's good that people die that aren't able to support themselves or physically challenged or mentally challenged. It's good because, as he said, it reduces the surplus population. And when he came back and changed and had that visit with Jacob Marley, and Scrooge is like, "Well, I thought you said that that's a good thing that you know, decrease the surplus population. I thought that you said that that was a good thing." He's like, "No, don't, you idiot." He's an incredible author, and there's much to. He was a socialist, but there's much to think about in that. How you doing, Lolly? Good. How you doing, honey? There's a lot to think about in Charles Dickens' works. The ambivalence of A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Well, God, man, make up your mind. Oh, Lord. I love that. But anyway, there's getting back to the point. Jacob Marley was probably correct. There is a surplus population. All right, and the the course of nature and nature's rules, and nature will not be defeated in the long run. Okay, will not be defeated in the long run. Now, what does that mean? Sooner or later, despite the best efforts of governments and things like that, we can't all perpetually just advance into the future carrying as much baggage as we have now with climate catastrophes, with 90% of the wealth being controlled by 10% of the people in the world, you know, right on down the list. So I think that we're going to, hey Puff, I think we're going to be entering an era of great unrest, of great civil disturbance, of great, I don't want to say anarchy because that's got a really scary connotation, but you're going to see I mean, you theoretically could see a collapse of policing and things like that, and then Katie bar the door in a world like that, right? How you doing, Bronson? You know, because when they talk about the thin blue line, that's really true. That's a real reality. That most of us are law abiding by nature and by custom because we're afraid of being outside of the law. But suppose law ceases to exist, right? And police just put down their badges and just not anymore, no more. And we could come to a point where we could have that sort of phenomenon, and then, you know, it's going to be a Mad Max world. And I'm not one to tell people willy-nilly to have a protection. but I'm damn glad I have it. Right? So that's kind of the feeling that I have in my bones. I'm just taking over my phone, yeah. And a bunch of police leave the, yeah, because they're all, yeah, I mean, it's just not, when the odds become so overwhelming and the street presence becomes so large that then it becomes a military event like happened in Washington, D.C. Remember, I don't know, around the riots and stuff when Trump came out of the White House and then the military came in or something like that, National Guard or something in that situation. It was pretty damn scary. I consider those things like a preview of coming attractions, right? Freemason Secret Society. He in Portland resigned. Who's next? That's what I'm saying, Cobra John. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a scary thought, but we realize we tend to think in a linearly. We tend to think the way things are is the way that things are always going to be. And the course of human civilization has not been that course, right? Has not been that pathway. It's been plagues and pestilence and war and strife, and right, next 20 years is going to get crazier. Yeah, it's a darker period in history. I can see the breakdown of authority on the streets around me. When I moved here in 2011, you might have had one person a month roaring down this street, which is a major road out here. Now you have 50 people a day that are doing 60, 80, 90 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour residential zone. Because they're very sensitive, these thugs. They're very sensitive to any decrease in enforcement and stuff like that. They're the people that are going to take advantage of that. Okay, take care, Elmer. All right. I was wondering if you ever heard of Zero. Yes, I did. Yeah. I might go up there, Kimberly, and meet. I think his name's Brad. I may drive up there and check that out. But I want to make sure that when I go to Cerro Gordo, which is a mining town that this guy bought, it was the most dangerous murder capital of the world when there was a murder a week up there. And after the zinc gave out or whatever, the mine shut down. So this guy bought the whole town for like, I don't know, $1 million or something. It had a hotel, and then the hotel burned down. He's trying to create like a resort that people can come up to and hang out. But when I go up there, I want to make sure I'm packing tools and doing something from the heart and not, because I like the guy, right? And taking my tools up and making sure that the time that I spend up there, that I'm doing something, yeah, Brent, that I'm doing something productive and not just rolling in there to be a looky-loo. Thank you, Blue. Hey, Teresa, how are ya? How are ya? Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? I guess that's Barbie. How you doing, baby doll? He's building a new hotel. Yes, he is, in Cerro Gordo. And he's lucky he's got Heavy D that brought up all that equipment, man. Backhoes and cement trucks on flatbeds up 7 miles up a twisting canyon road. I actually find Heavy D more interesting than Brent. Because Heavy D is just like a can-do guy. All right, there's not a road. Well, shit, there will be this afternoon. Let me get my grader out. Here we go. This guy is just like going crazy. How you doing, Betty? Yeah, David Sparks brought up amazing equipment, and I find him actually more interesting. Heavy D, and God, look at the video of this guy bringing a flatbed with just tremendous construction equipment, and he even brought a cement truck up there. Crazy. So that's the guy I really like. The kind guy. He's gotten a lot of help from Heavy D. Yes, he did. Love watching in his crew crawling around in the mines like typical boys. I couldn't do that. That's too scary to me. Yeah, he is definitely a manly man. He is. How you doing, Diane? No, I didn't see that Diane yet today. Thought of you right away. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Rosie the tomboy. Right. So I mean, so when I go up to Cerro Gordo, which I do, it probably will be in the fall. Let them get underway, and I'll pitch in and help do some stuff up there. I'll truck in there with my tools and help out because I like the project. I like the guy. He's a nice guy. So, Angie, we're going to do. Let's see. 1,000,000 tons. Well, I think it was something like 1,000 yards of cement or something like that. 10 minutes and all hell broke loose. What happened? Nothing. We had a good time. We had a good time. I mean, it was fun. It's a good time. Let's just, I like going on Holly's panel. I always have a few laughs and a great time. Yeah, thank you, Juana. So I'm looking forward to going up to Cerro Gordo and checking that out. But like I said, I don't believe in going up unless you're offering value to the project, right? I mean, I don't think he needs people just coming in, looky-loo, how you doing? Can I talk to you a bit? That's not the way I operate. I like to bring value. Then you can sit down, you can get to know somebody, and you can actually have a relationship, and coming in with a lot of respect. Coming in with a lot of respect. I think that's a real key in offering something of value. Right. I'm still curious how that hotel burned down, though. How a hotel stands for over 150 years or whatever, and then just suddenly burns down right down. It was really weird. Really weird. I don't know. Strange. Oh, thank you, Psyche. I'm doing good. Who's that? Kai? I don't know what that is. Kiki, how you doing, Kiki? I guess that's right. Yeah, 3,700 pounds. It's like 100 yards of concrete or something. Yeah, I don't know you with the new names, so. 1914 wiring. Is it sure this is? Yeah, so his place has rules. It should have rules. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Hey, Susan. Oh, Anna G. How you doing, Anna? Have you been to that science that the public allowed to use? Yeah. I went to the observatory. I did a cinematic video on the Griffith Observatory. Maybe Cheryl can post a link to that. But it was not open because of the pandemic. Yeah, Griffith Park up there. That's where they filmed Rebel Without a Cause up there. I really do one in there. Wow, Teresa, you really think the relationship's that bad? Thank you, Diane. That would be a big concern of mine. That would be a huge concern of mine if, in fact, I was in a town. I mean, I can't imagine the negative aspects of having that place reopened. The guy is 7 miles above the closest town. He's bringing in money into that community. Wow, I'd be really concerned. I mean, really concerned. If I had any kind of sense that I was not welcome and I'm putting that type of capital investment into that place, and somebody can just come up there and bing. Yeah, there's the video on Griffith Observatory, okay, on the cinematic visit to Griffith Observatory. So it's good time. Check that out, Scott. Bookmark that or whatever for later and check that out. Okay, if you can think of it, Scott, I've probably already done it. So, but you just blew me away with that tidbit of information. How you doing, Eric? With that tidbit of information about, I thought the people would welcome him with open arms. Uh, with open arms. Open arms. Yeah, Cheryl is amazing. Cheryl is amazing. Anna G, the Choo-Choo Christmas ornament. Oh, that Anna. Okay, yeah, okay, because I know a couple of Anna J's. The one that was with Chris. You know, so yeah, the Christmas ornament. Okay, Anna. I got it. The Choo-Choo Christmas ornament. Exactly. There we go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, she's wonderful. Anna G. Choo-Choo. All the things. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, some people hate to see other people's dreams succeed, but generally we don't toss a match. Brent lost so much weight. I think he's been trying to make good relationship. I think they see him as a competition, not as potential for them to see more comments. But even if that's the case, even if that's the case, Teresa, do we burn down somebody's place? God, I hope we haven't reached that point in where we just torch somebody's operation like we're some kind of mafia gone wild or something. Tossing sticks of dynamite into a Italian grocery store, right? He lost a lot of weight, yeah. That's why I switched names so many. Okay, all right, Harlow, awesome. Well, great, honey. I remember you now. See my message above. Let me see what Diane put. It's very hard for me. I think my contacts make my eyes tired when driving along. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. The morning squeeze. How you doing, James? Well, Juneteenth has been around for a long time. Okay, of Texas, right? Most people don't even know what Juneteenth even is. So, how you doing, Brenda? She's the cutest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. You can talk about your Clementine, you can keep your Sara Lee, but the yellow rose of Texas is squeeze box. Yeah. So I'm really blown away. I mean, how do you get that story about the town? I mean, is somebody else doing a backstory on that Sarah Gordo not being welcomed up there? Why not get glasses, Diane, that you can wear driving? Juneteenth was a see, people think the Emancipation Proclamation freed slaves in America. It only freed them where they were freed at the cost of blood in battle. So it took until 1865 till they were actually, in fact, began to be free. And a lot of landowners, plantation owners, didn't even tell their slaves that they were free, right? So that was when federal troops marched into, I believe it was Galveston, Texas, and there was triggered a huge celebration when they came into town. I believe it was the 19th of June in 1865, And they've celebrated that in Texas, believe it or not. So it's really celebrating the, the amendment which outlaws slavery and all that. So I regular, but I hate them. Well, why wouldn't you wear them just driving, Diane? What would it matter? I'll be thinking about you. Prayers for Miss. Oh, thank you, Anna, for your silver broom and bringing bad blood to the area. Huh. Well, boy, oh boy, you really blew me away with that, Teresa. God darn, I wouldn't be developing a place has hinted that he's being met with reluctance from the town. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can understand that people like the peace and quiet. You back to work. Okay, take care, Puff. Well, Diane, nobody sees you in the car when you're driving, honey. What does it matter? Under the ghost town, living kid in my school, these 4 eyes, 8 eyes. Maybe a ghost burned down the hotel. LASIK last year. How you doing, JP, by the way? Over-the-counter readers. Yeah, there were a lot of nationalities that were slaves, but we know that the great majority, the great bulk in this nation were African Americans. All right, let's see. I've needed glasses since age 13. I'm doing good, JP. 2 more sleeps until the Rosie birth. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. I believe the Civil War ended in April 12th or something. Didn't really end, but Robert E. Lee surrendered the army of the Northern Virginia, because I know Lincoln was assassinated on Good Friday at the Ford Theater, which I've been to in Washington, D.C. several times. And Lee surrendered, and fighting went on in other pockets of the country. People think the Civil War ended. It did not. So I think June 19th, 1865, was the day that federal troops entered the city of Galveston and kicked off a huge celebration. Magenta machine, margarita machine for her birthday. No margaritas for me. Galveston, Texas, yeah. Since 1866, yeah. Okay, Diane, but it just seems to me a strange reason not to just put glasses on when you drive, especially if it allowed you to drive greater distances. Oh, no problem, Nicole. Thank you, sweetie. No problem. You get to my age, you don't give a rat's about birthdays and all that stuff. Don't give a rat's ass. Celebrate your birthday. Yeah, I will. Yeah, good luck on your exams, Nicole. As soon as I get back, you're gonna have to pick fashion over safety. You don't need to drive. Yeah, if you got to pick fashion over safety, you don't need to drive. Please buy a stripper pole and eat cake upside down on Monday. I'm going to do a lot of shopping. I'm going to hit the Vegas has a great outlet mall near downtown, and the good thing is going in Monday through Thursday. I'm going in Sunday and leaving Thursday. I can always extend another night if I need to, but I'm going to go shopping, and the mall won't be crawling with people there. So Gonna take us out to dinner at the Flamingo. Get your government money before they run out. Ray Burns still remains. Yeah. 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 Kenneth Burns. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La da dee la 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 la. Do do do. Yeah, that was a great series. He helped redefine the documentary. Oh, thank you, Susan. Celebrating your birthday, you're dead. Tom Petty. I don't really do much on my birthday. Yeah, I got my Ray-Bans. That's what I wear. I only wear Ray-Bans. Yeah. And I go through about 3 pairs a year, unfortunately. I know Cheryl's going to be like, get them on one of those things that goes around your neck. I know I should. If you want some comfortable sneaker, I got the Nike. I got the running shoe, Nicole. They have turned my life around. My birthday is on Monday. I used to make a line called Serengeti Drivers. The Nike running shoes, I never thought footwear even mattered before. Okay, I didn't care. I would just get fish head tennis shoes, whatever. I didn't give a damn what they were. Kmart tennis shoes, fish heads. I could just put them on, man. Who cares? Right? And I started having knee problems because, I enjoy walking great distances. And man, I'd come home and my knees would just be throbbing, my left knee. And I changed up the shoes, and it just turned my whole life around. You remember when I got my new shoes, Anna? Yeah, shoes made a ton of difference. I just think of all the discomfort I put myself. We're almost coming up to the 1-year anniversary of the miracle healing in Reno too. Right, shooting with swinging your steps. They make a huge, huge, huge difference. I have Ray-Ban, but they aren't prescription. Okay, get your prescription sunglasses. I just like the ones that are, here, get a lanyard. They cost boku. Yeah, they do. I've lost 6 pairs of Wayfarers over the years. That's almost $1,000 of sunglasses. Right, I've lost them in cemeteries. I can't even find my simple small battery pack. Came home one night and I don't know where in the hell I put it. I have to carry this big ass brick around with me, and that sucks. That really sucks. They are not cheap. People don't need some. Yes, the dead people don't need sunglasses. Woo! I like that. I fell off the side of a wall by a mausoleum. It was like a 4-foot drop, and my glasses. Lucky I didn't. Lucky I'm built like a tank. There's nothing delicate about me, and I hit hard, and those glasses just flew off, and I didn't even know it. Walk off a cliff flying her drone. You should be more excited, Alan Gold, that I'm going to get my pilot's license. That should really excite you, right? When they recover from the crash and they put that video up, right? The last dramatic plane crash, Rosie O'Kelly. Then you'll really have something to cheer about, Alan. And good thing the Walking Dead faker been a goner, yeah. Yeah, well, Sherry, remember I took apart the Little Rascal to rejig the layout on it, right? So I didn't find them. I did find my bikini bottoms, my blue sequined ones, which I love. Thank you, Power. Thank you. Yeah, stay lit. Yeah, thank you. Look under Little Rascal seats. I'm trying. It just really bothers me because I think I brought it in the house somewhere, and did it fall into a trash can? Because my charging station is over the trash can. And I'm like, am I really that dumb that I wouldn't have heard that thing hit? Right? How you doing, Jody? Yeah, we're close to 100 thumbs. That's it. Too many Teresas in this chat. That's the way I thought about Jen's, right? Jen, Jenny, Jen. Sunglasses, my eyes are light. Everybody's eyes are light sensitive, right? Right? Get what works for you, Diane. No, I didn't lose anything, Jody. We're just hanging out, just chilling out for a little bit of a morning stream before I get off my arse and start cleaning and getting packed up. So, trip. Bibs and battery missing in Rascal. News update tonight. Yeah, I think I'll probably go out there, Ninth Element. I'll probably go out there and have a good. You can't really look under the seat. You can feel under the seat. What the hell? I think a bird just dropped out of a tree dead. Believe it or not, I think a crow just dead dropped out of the sky. Damn. Need to run. Take care, Anna. Good seeing you. Good to see you. Dropped my van keys, a pair of boots, and couldn't find them. Wow. That's scary, Wanna. That's scary. One green. Everybody's eyes start out blue when they're born, right? Do. Gotta water the garden. Take care, Scott. Yeah. I think we'll fire up the. Let's go put some water on these things. These things won't make it. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me check my battery. 52%. I'm good. Let's fire up the well here. Almost feel guilty for using the water, but right, it is well water, and now the city wants to tax me on my own water. Tell where I watered a bit last time. See how everything's all. We're gonna have to fire up the water here. Pour hot water. This drought is really taking a toll. Let's fire this up. Our peaches are coming along good. Might have our first plum. Right. Our first plums. Let that go another. There's a nice looking plum right there. I don't know if I can reach it. Our first plum of the season. Look at that. Our first plum. Hope I don't have to prime the pump. Might have to prime the pump. Oh, we're starting to climb. It's a real pain in the ass to prime that pump. I had to replace that motor about 5 years ago. A little frog got in there and pissed on the windings and shorted it out. I already lost a cherry tree. Alright. Put the water on. Damn thing. Quite an operation to get things fired up. Want to let all that nice and cold well water. Let's put the where it's needed the most over here. There we go. This is the Stella cherry. I've lost the Bing cherry. It's gone. Love my cactus. I don't really care about the Seville orange tree. Fire her up. You got to water around the perimeter. It's not going to be as hot. Howdy, Australian plum pie, huh? Let's give this Valencia tree. Still got oranges on here. I don't want to back into this cactus. Oh, I don't know, Diane. This is a very stressful year. You know, we're going to have water police soon. And that's going to be very problematic. Healdsburg has already put water like 50-gallon limit or something. These water companies can get really badass out here. Really badass. These trees would say, what the hell is going on this year? Why are we so stressed? Because we didn't get the groundwater. Well, it's my own, you know, for agricultural purposes, the state doesn't really have a problem with that. This is our peach tree. Peaches soon. There's the other plum tree. It's a very light year for fruit this year anyway. This is the pear tree here. Had a good watering. That fence has got to be replaced. There's always something to do on the rancho. Let's give this pear tree. Yeah, just soak in there. We'll give it one good watering today. This should hold it. Things like persimmon trees, the apple tree, they're fine. Look at my beautiful cactus. Like my pride and joy. No, I don't ask Bobby to do this. One good watering will do it for the week. They'll be fine. It's not going to be as hot this week. Temperature's really going to drop off to the 70s and 80s. So right now we just had 105 degrees or something. Yeah, I love the cactus. Give this a good watering. Yeah, I can't ask Bobby to do it. He would do it, and I just wouldn't even ask him to do it, you know. I'm just glad he gets the mail in and he checks everything. This is our main producer this year, and this one is really stressed. I'll be lucky if I get, you know, not a lot of citrus this year. Trying to keep this one going. Yep, we're very close to 100 thumbs this morning. Have a good time. Yeah, I'm down. This is the persimmon tree. That's fine. That doesn't need any extra watering there. It's going to be a very light year for fruit this year. Yeah, I took it to the shop. You can see the video of just put well pump, replace my well pump, and I actually went into the guy's shop, and when he opened up the housing, there was a frog that had gotten electrocuted inside. And he said he thinks the frog peed on the windings or something. Shorted it out. So that was a nice $400 job. What are the water police here? Palestine orange tree. Got some oranges on it. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad your friend's aboard. Ashley, thank you. See all the leaf drop here from the heat. You even feel refreshed. I don't even know what my own groundwater situation is here, but I can tell you this state's going to come out and stick a meter on my well now. I know that. The water underneath is not my water. All right. It's our lemon tree. I like to keep these. I don't like these to go real tall. This is like a standard Valencia, though. That's going to go pretty big. It's not a waste, Nico. Citrus, you water it to drip line. It's not wasted. Okay, take care, Wade. How you doing, Cheryl? Cheryl M? This is the difference between me even having citrus trees next year and not. Thank you. My birthday's not till Monday, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Just got you some Starbucks. All right. Well, I'm probably full of it, tattoo crazy. Palestine orange tree. Yeah, cyanide's a week away. Yeah, like I have like 7 years or more, 8 years invested in these trees. I do it when I can, Nico. Until the state says otherwise, it's my water. Yeah, they're not too pretty right now, Diane. A lot of yellowing and they're really going to enjoy this. Yeah, I will. I was thinking about doing that. Once in a while I put the hose up and cool myself off a little bit. Not really that hot today. Give everything a real good drink. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah. Real good watering. Only friggin' crows are what we get here. Even when I go on a walk now, the crows are mean. They're always shadowing me overhead, walking. People. Even the wildlife is starting to turn bad these days. We'll go to the back of the property and do an inspection. Got to do my daily inspection. Let's get some more water on these babies. Let's get this Valencia tree fired up a little bit. Still plenty of oranges on here. Take care, Betty. I don't really have any roses. The ladybanks here, no, I don't water them. They just suffer along. The guy cut the hell out of it on the other side. I'm pissed about that. I did such a hack job, lost all my privacy. No, this can't kill them, no. This is like a Florida shower, that's all. The heat, the drought could kill them. Yeah, I've already lost the cherry tree. I have the Stella left, that's it. I'm not going to get another Bing. They're just too, you know, they're just too fussy. This Stella is tough as hell. The cherries taste good too. But it'll be a long time before any kind of decent harvest out of that. Yeah, I mean, it's no threat to them in the long haul. Ladybank's roses are very tough. They have very deep roots. It has to be maintained. I'm going to have to hire a groundskeeper for the rancho. It's too much to keep up with. Chris was just here. We cut them and they're going to need cutting again. Right. But I'm not going to cut them now because they're stressed enough as it is. What a beautiful rose though, the ladybanks. You were juicing oranges every morning. Yeah, I could do that, Beryl. I know when they absolutely need water. Like right now, like this peach tree doesn't need anything. You can see the peach tree is happy as hell. Now we're going to get around to the Trevita orange tree. This one is really stressed here. No fruit again this year. This one is really stressed. This Washington navel too. This Trevita just takes a beating here. Is your screen pixelated? I don't know. Am I on? I don't think I'm on Wi-Fi. I could be on Wi-Fi. Let me check. I have lots of videos of my ladybank's roses. Let me see something here. No, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Yeah, Vegas is coming fast. I might have had too many apps open or something. We got to go to the back and check the back. Could be the heat. My phone hates heat. Let's actually let this just sit here a bit. Let's let this water away a little bit. Oh, let's get some water on here for a while. All right, let's go to the back. Make sure the fence is okay. Well, it's good to leave it. I usually put the timer on for 10 minutes and then come back. I don't think I need to cut back here anymore. Still got to take care of the rest of this branch down here. I told you guys I finally found the key to the lock to that. No, California is anything but lush. California is a Mediterranean and desert climate. See, the only thing that does well is the California poppy. They like this kind of heat. It's very dry, but not unusual for this time of year. Let's check our apples. Let's check our apples here. Oh my God. Apples are looking good. Huh? Apples are looking good. This tree is very happy now. I removed the other rotten tree. Really got to thin these out a little bit. One of you has got it. Well, that's the one that went. Well, these got to go. Yeah, it's a huge piece of land here. This apple tree is at least 50 years old. Here's the fig tree. And I got this stupid tree encroaching back here. Yeah, I get that. I've made many apple pies. But you can see this tree is one old grizzled tree. But it's still kicking out the apples. Yeah, this fig tree figs are a pain in the ass. Fig trees just are crazy. There's the big wheel I was telling you guys about. Oh God. They start at 5:30 in the morning. I don't even like this variety of fig, but I just keep it under control. I like the fig Newton. This is called a brown turkey, and it's nice when it's ripe, but it's not that tasty. That seems to be doing okay. Replace a board up here. Baby's just barely hanging in there. It's the board I had to replace. There. Fence is holding up. God, if I could get one more year out of it. I would hate to replace it now with lumber prices what they are. Right. Insane. Probably do a chain link here. My health is great today. Today is officially 3 weeks since I had a smoke. There's the new lock I put on the gates. Changed out that. Nice swing gate here. Let's go move that hose a bit. I don't know. I'm really not sure, you know. I just try to keep stuff going as long as I can. Because if part of that fence goes down, these people in the apartment house, they'll be all walking in here. And Yeah, lumber prices are sky high. Sky high. Try again later, huh? I'm walking around. Yeah, there we go, Teresa. Yeah, I didn't have any difficulty. I don't even think about it. I've had nothing. Let's switch this hose around now. Yeah, I got 3 lawnmowers here. I got room for you, Shimei. Anytime, sweetie. I'd love you to come out to wine country. Oh, love that. Let's hit these. These hydrangeas are really stressed here. Terrible. Yeah, you would definitely be welcome, Shimei. I'll put you in Kitchen Stadium. You know, I'm probably going to have them come in and install a Murphy bed here. Yeah, there you go, Beryl. This is where I had that crazy bee's nest. I got stung last year. Well, thank you, Kyle. Oh no, you can't cook? Well, that's all right. Get you an In-N-Out burger. I just want to... Oh, hi, Janet. I'm sorry. I didn't even see Janet. I just want to lose this... I just want to get rid of this mulberry tree. It is such a total pain in the ass. I swear I'm going to dump this tree. I just had that all cut and it's all hanging down out here. Yeah, remember those yellow jackets? Yeah, but I don't care. I mean, God, it's just so much to take care of, right? Yeah, sorry, Janet. Oh, Sean met Janet and the boss just now. Okay. Oh, go over here to these hydrangeas. Got to have 300 feet of hose. And I just cut out here. Shit. Got a kink. She buy Victory Garden. This year is a gardening disaster. Where am I kinked up? Right here. Oh, hate this hose. Shitty hose. Oh. Hey, Catherine. My beautiful hydrangeas here. Oh. All this has got to be cut back. Look at how far that's encroaching on the driveway now. Ridiculous. Kinked up. Yes, I like to be kinked up. Whole place needs a power washer. Through those big double gates have traveled and come many a Boyd person. Through there. Those hallowed gates. I want to put an over arch on top of it. The rancho lit up at night. Got some blue ones, I got pinks, I got reds. So I'm going to have to hire somebody to come in and do a once every 5-year cut job on this place. Oh, that's going to really suck. Meet up with Blackfish. Oh, good, good. 2 weeks you're going to meet up with him. Awesome. Yeah. We're going to let that water for about 10 minutes or so. And then call that good while we assess the state of the plums here. There's really not much this year. Not much. Not much. Very bad year. Yeah, those tips burned up. Few plums, not a lot. This is the elephant heart variety. Oh, you can grow some things, Kimberly. Apple trees do very well on Long Island, and peach trees should do good out there. You can't use Japanese plums because they like a dry, they don't like rain, being rained on. And how you doing, James? Hey, Lisa Ann. Hey, Ms. Pudwina. How you doing today? Well, as long as that well keeps firing, baby. Keep firing away. You don't want to hear that sputtering. The sound of a dead well for the season. That was the most useful piece of equipment when I did the renovations here. If you ask me what was the most essential, that step ladder was the most essential. And it worked that so much, the bottom thing fell off of it. That was my #1 piece of equipment. I didn't throw it away because of the sentimental value. The big wheel kid. Love you, Susie. They're going to make Las Vegas stop watering the grounds for hotels and all that stuff soon. They should already be doing that. Yeah, don't spray the kid. Now, this is a nice steep watering today. Let's hit this pear tree again. Yeah, there you go, Catherine. Yeah, we're feeling good. Hey, LaDonna. Happy Parents' Day, which is every day. Too cute. Let's give this Valencia a good 10-minute drink here. Let's pull an orange here. Let's go do a quality check here. Somebody give me 10 minutes on the timer. Let's do a quality check. check here. I'm gonna wash the rinses off and try. Nice thing about Valencia is they keep the fruit on year round, which is really nice. Let's try this. Hey, Sunny girl. Let's try this. Let's give this a whirl. It's nice and juicy and perfect inside. Oh, that's a nice. You know, the longer they hang, the sweeter they get, right? That's like a perfect orange right there. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I can't tell you how sweet these are now. Loaded with juice. Imagine going out to your own citrus trees and pulling your own. Instead of paying ridiculous grocery prices. Thank you. Just got a call in about the Austin in about 2 hours. Take care, Cyanide. As they say in UK, lots of vitamins. Delicious. Wow, that was just a unexpected treat today. All right, I think that's probably enough water out there. Waiting for Big Wheel Boy. There's the pumpkins I grew. I'm never getting rid of them. Just to prove to people that I grew pumpkins. Yeah, neither could. What's his name? You can now turn this off. There we go. Success. Trees should definitely be good to go for a week. See, I'm already dropping fruit here. See, this fence is ready to go. Oh man, this whole mofo is leaning. Yeah, I can't stand this thing. It overgrows everything. It's just, you know, it's such a damn aggressive tree. Can't stand it. I already had this all trimmed back, and look at this now. All right. Bullshit. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. It's been 2 hours. I didn't think I'd be gone that long, but we got the trees all watered and everything all ready to go. So I shall see you guys later. And thank you to my wonderful moderators. Really appreciate it, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. No doubt I'll be doing, probably just going to get something simple to eat tonight. I got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for a little more adventure. So thumbs up are definitely appreciated. Yeah, it was a good stream. Nice to see you, Kimberly Starr. Thank you for being here, and have a great day.